Dubious ones, welcome back to the channel for some more WWE 2K26. Today I'm giving you your before you buy, your buyer's guide so that you don't waste your money on the wrong editions of this game. I want to clarify for people what comes with each deluxe edition, every version of this game, and if you were to not buy them, buy the Super Deluxe Premium Edition, how much it would cost you to get each individual DLC pack and all that kind of stuff, as it's very, very confusing this year, and I think sometimes that's intentionally done by design so that people just buy the more premium editions. So that's why I'm here to clarify for you guys what to buy, what not to waste your money on. Do you want the Give Me All Your Money Night Wars edition of this game, or will the base game be good enough for you? Only you'll be able to answer that question. I'm just here to help provide answers for you. So let's get right into the video, shall we? So I am going to split this video up, so I will leave timestamps down below, but I want your feedback in the comments down below. What version of this game are you looking forward to the most? Let me know by the end of this video, as maybe I'll be able to clarify that for you. Maybe you'll change your mind just a little bit. But as we know, the show never stops. WWE 2K26 is coming. And one of the biggest additions we have this year is what is called the Ringside Pass, where each season in WWE 2K26 delivers new content through the Ringside Pass, featuring free and premium reward tracks, similar to a Battle Pass if you've played in any other game like a Call of Duty, NBA, Street Fighter. Like most games nowadays have some form of Battle Pass. This game, now the WWE series, is jumping on that same bandwagon. So this is where it will be a little bit confusing for some. So I will clarify for you. I'm going to go over what's exactly in each edition of the game, what you're getting from each edition, how much they cost, and is it worth the extra money? And then I'm going to go through each individual Ringside Pass and all the Ringside Pass details specifically separately in the latter half of the video. So stay tuned, but follow in the timestamps down below, and links to any articles or anything I'm referring to will be in the description down below. So just know that. Now, we know our editions of the game. We obviously have the Give Me All Your Money Night Wars edition of the game, the Attitude Era edition, the King of Kings edition, and the Standard edition here. So if we're just looking right here, it shows you under the Monday Night Wars edition of the game, you're looking at $150 plus tax. That's a very pricey edition. The WWE 2K26 Attitude Era edition is going to be $130 US. The King of Kings edition is going to be $99.99, so $100 US plus tax. And then the Standard edition is going to be $70 plus tax. So you're going to want to know what comes with each edition. So now for reference here, you're going to see some pricing in Canadian dollars right now. The Canadian dollar is about 137 Canadian. All you need to know is the Standard edition is $70. You're looking at 95 Canadian. So it's going to be about that for this. The King of King edition's $100. So in Canadian, that works out to 136. And the Attitude Era edition is 130. So you'd be looking at, 130, you're looking at 177. And the $150 edition, you're looking at just over $200. So in Canadian, you actually save a few bucks on those editions, as the full Monday Night Wars edition is $200, the Attitude Era edition $173, and the King of Kings edition $130, and the Standard edition $90 Canadian. So if you're just a little confused on the pricing, you're going to see Canadian pricing just because it's on my Steam right here, but you can refer to your own price points for references. You know how much they cost now. Anyways, with just pre-ordering the game with the very base edition, you are getting the Joe Hendry pack. So you're going to get Joe Hendry as a playable superstar. You're going to get the Joe Hendry My Factions Evo card. You're going to get My Superstar Create a Superstar Joe Hendry t-shirt, and the My Superstar Island emote of a Joe Hendry spin. So that's what you're getting for pre-ordering the Standard edition. Now we're going to be looking at the King of Kings edition. So what is exclusive? Now again, I'm going to cover the premium Ringside passes in the latter half of the video. I'm just going over what's unique to this edition outside of the Ringside Pass. The Ringside Pass needs me to cover it separately, more in depth, and I don't want to be going back and forth. So again, remember, for everything to do with the Ringside Season Pass, that's going to be in the latter half of this video. But as far as the King of Kings edition pack, you're going to be getting a playable version of Triple H 1998, a playable superstar of Stephanie McMahon 2000, and you'll be getting an island emote of a Triple H's signature taunt. So you're getting an exclusive taunt for the island, big deal. You're getting a Triple H and a Stephanie McMahon that you could get from Community Creations for free, big deal. But the big thing for this edition of the game is for those that require 7-day early access. This is the cheapest version of the game you can get to get that 7-day early access. So that's where the value lies, in my opinion. Obviously, you're also getting the Ringside Premium Season 1, like the Season 1 of DLC, and then you're getting 32,500 bonus virtual currency. So that is what you're getting for getting this version on top of what you would get for just pre-ordering the regular version of the game. Is really just a 7-day early access, some virtual currency, yay, and then again, some stuff that you could get for Community Creations for free and a taunt for the island. Not a big deal to me, but again, as a content creator covering this game, I am forced into getting that early access, so this is going to be the version I'm likely getting. Now, let's go and show you the unique stuff you're getting in the Attitude Era Edition. So in the Attitude Era Edition, again, we'll go through each of the premium season pass and explain how that works in the latter half of the video, but you are getting 4 of them with this edition versus just 1 in the Triple H edition. Remember that for later. Now, the Attitude Era Edition pack is going to give you a playable superstar of The Rock 99, Kane 1998, as we saw in the trailer. We saw what that looks like. Let me know your feedback in the comments down below, but I was not impressed by that Kane 1998 model at all when we saw it in that Inferno match. You're also getting a playable superstar of China 1997, and then a Raw is War 98 arena, a My Faction Evo card for both The Rock, My Faction, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you're getting a couple more exclusive emotes for the island, like the Undertaker's thumb across the neck, and the HBK DX crotch chop. And then you're getting everything that's also available in the King of Kings edition, but on top of that, you'll get a bonus 100,000 virtual currency and a MyRise Mega Boost. What is a MyRise Mega Boost? That just allows you to give it, like, stat up your character for MyRise right off the bat, so the matches go a little bit faster, a little bit easier, as you'll be a higher stat character as you go through MyRise. To me, and you're getting all the stuff you get in the King of Kings edition and the 7-day early access. But to me, just getting characters like The Rock, Kane, China 97, Kane 98, Rock 99, stuff I can get from Community Creations for free. A Raw's War 98 arena, again, something I get from Community Creations for free. None of this stuff resonates to me for the extra price. $172 versus $130. I'm looking at an extra $43 for just a few extra characters. Not worth it in my opinion. Again, we're going to go over the season pass stuff shortly, and stay tuned for that. But let's get into the Give Me All Your Money Night Wars edition of the game. The super premium, super expensive $200 version of this game. Ridiculous. 150 US, I get that, plus tax, but still absolutely crazy. So in this edition, you're going to get the season passes 1 through 6. So you're getting 6 season passes. Again, covering that in the last half of this video. But you'll also be getting the WrestleMania 42 pack, as well as a playable Shawn Michaels DX. So does that mean they've removed the Shawn Michaels DX entrance from the game that was already there last year and like years prior? Are we losing that? And now it's going to be exclusive to if you pay for this ridiculous version of the game? I hope not, but I could see that, and that's a really, really shady business practice if that is the case. Otherwise, you can fully just download this off Community Creations for free. Macho Man Randy Savage 98, easily be able to get it on Community Creations for free. Roddy Piper 98, same thing. WCW Thunder 98, same thing. And then you're getting an island emote of DDP's Bang. So again, most of this stuff, to me, you can find a perfectly serviceable version of them on Community Creations year after year. Not worth all that extra money. What else are you getting on top of that? Well, it's the same stuff you get in the Attitude Era, so all the other stuff we already covered. But you're also getting 6 versions of the Season Pass instead of just 4, or just 1 with the King of Kings edition. And you're getting that WrestleMania 42 pack along with all the other bonuses from before. So now, let's find out. And again, you have to tell me, for $200, so that's what? Almost an extra $30, so an extra $28, you're getting Shawn Michaels, Randy Savage, Roddy Piper, and a Thunder Arena, essentially. Not worth it to me. Not really a great value for me. but let us talk about what matters here. So this is from the Smackdown Hotel. This is just giving you an idea of what the bonuses are going to look like. So your pre-order bonus of Joe Hendry, you're getting him included with all versions of the game if you pre-order. If you get the Triple H version, you're getting Triple H 98 and Stephanie McMahon 2000. If you get the Attitude Era pack, you're getting a Rock 99, a Kane 98, and a China 97. If you're getting the Monday Night Wars edition, you're getting a Shawn Michaels DX, Roddy Piper 98, and a Savage 98, along with the WrestleMania 42 pack, where you are getting, it includes the WrestleMania 42 Arena and 3 WrestleMania 42 Superstar Persona cards to be automatically entitled post-launch. So you will be getting this stuff when it releases. Exact release date of the WrestleMania 42 pack content is to be announced post-launch and is subject to change. Content will automatically be delivered on release for PC users, available for download in the PlayStation Store library for PS5 users, or the Microsoft Store for Xbox users, or the Nintendo eShop for Nintendo Switch 2 users, and I'm assuming on the Steam page for Steam users. They don't even mention PC players here. Shocking, as much as they love PC players. But now, let us talk about the Ringside passes, because this is what's different from every other year. As this is the first time WWE is going to have special editions. Yes, the special editions will include the following. The King of Kings edition is only giving you the premium Ringside Pass Season 1. The Attitude Era edition is going to be giving you Seasons 1 through 4. The Monday Night Wars edition is going to include all 6. So, the planned release date. So this pricing here is in euros. So I can refer to this Reddit post here, as this is actually this person here. I'll leave a link to this article as well. But this person is clarifying for us. This is giving us the US pricing here just to make it a little easier for you. But this person's been getting a lot of messages on how the Ringside Pass would work for all editions of WWE 2K26. Hopefully this would be a very good breakdown. It's almost like an NBA 2K Pass if you played NBA, same as Call of Duty, Fortnite, where you would play to unlock rewards, etc. So there's the various editions of the game, but regardless of the edition you get, you will get 60 levels of rewards for free. But if you want the Ringside Premium for the Ringside Season Pass, you must purchase them. So if you do not pre-order the Monday Night Wars edition of the game, yes, you can still buy these a la carte individually. You can upgrade to Premium by purchasing them individually if you want those contents. Generally, the Ringside Season Passes would cost $9.99 per season for a total of 6 seasons, so that would be $60 US you'd be looking at. Also, you can pick and choose what seasons you would like to purchase and decide to go that route. So this way, you can actually actively wait for the releasing of what is in each DLC pass before you buy them. Whereas if you get the Monday Night Wars edition, you're just paying for all of them right up front. You get a little bit of a discount if that's worth it to you, but there's probably a lot of DLC you and I might not care about. So again, the King of Kings edition is going to give you Season 1. So if you want Seasons 2 through 6, you might want to purchase them individually if you want those contents. Or if you pre-order the Monday Night Wars edition, you'll receive every season. The Attitude Era edition includes Season Pass 1 through 4. If you want 5 and 6, you must purchase them individually again, or if you pre-order the Monday Night Wars edition to get them all, which will give you all 3, 1 through 6. Now here is the scheduled release dates for each season. While content hasn't been announced for Seasons 2 through 6, here is a scheduled prediction release dates per season. Once again, the Ringside Season Pass would cost about $10 per season for a total of 6 seasons if you want to purchase them individually when they go live. So you'd be looking at Season 1 launching with the game on March the 6th. So that is 100% cut content from the game to charge you a la carte for, because this is DLC content that is ready for the game at launch, but they've cut it out to sell it to you separately. Don't ever forget that. Now Season 2, you're getting that May the 4th, 2026. Season 3, June 29th, 2026. Season 4, August 24th, 2026. Season 5 is set for October 19th, 2026. And Season 6 is apparently scheduled for December 14th, 2026. Now, here are the key details you want to know. There is no expiration on these season passes. Passes do not expire, allowing players to earn rewards from previous seasons even if they start the game later in the year. So you do not have to be playing actively through each season to be able to earn those seasons' prior rewards. You will be able to just go back and buy them as you unlock the rewards. Upgrade anytime, Players on the free track can upgrade to the premium at any time and instantly claim all previously earned premium rewards. So it works as every other battle pass you've ever seen works in that regard. XP everywhere. XP can be earned across all game modes except for online lobbies. I don't know the reasoning behind that. I would assume it's so that people can't just cheese matches online really quickly over and over. I'm not quite sure, but if that's how you want to play the game, who cares? So I'm kind of think it's weird that you can't earn rewards via online lobbies, whether it be the island or whether it be playing with your friends or whatever. That to me is weird, but you can earn them everywhere else in the game. Showcase, whatever else you're playing, regular matches, universe, blah, 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 My Rise, all the other things. Premium rewards. By reaching tier 40 in the premium track, players can unlock the 2K26 season pass, grants access to each pass, features 2 tiers of rewards. The free tiers, 60 levels of rewards available to all players throughout gameplay. So regardless of the edition, there will always be a free tier you can access. You're just not going to have access to the characters in that DLC pack that are locked to it. There's going to be other rewards you get through each of these season passes. It's just you won't have access to the DLC characters in each one. That's where the premium tiers come in. The 40 additional levels of rewards, including 4 all-new playable superstars per season, available to those with the premium track. Playable superstars. Each season adds 4 new playable superstars, including current roster members, Hall of Famers, and new personas. So this sounds like we're getting less DLC characters per season than we've ever got in the past, and we're paying more for the pleasure. So that is not great. Multi-mode rewards. Unlocks include customization items for the Creation Suite, virtual currency, My Faction content, and gear for the Island mode. So you will be able to earn stuff through the Season Pass for other modes, which is a bonus as well. Non-expiring passes. Unlike many battle passes, these do not expire if you buy the game late. You can still go back and progress through previous seasons to earn their rewards. So you don't have to worry about these expiring. And if you paid for them, you'll be able to get those rewards. Hopefully this would be a good breakdown and also a guide that would help to make a decision on which edition of the game you would like to pre-order. Once again, no information has come out on what's going to be in all the seasons. But like I said earlier, you can be able to pick and choose on what season you want to purchase if you want to go through that route of buying the season individually, which is what I am planning on doing most likely. Hopefully this will be helping a lot of individuals if there's a little bit of confusion going forward. So I will leave a link to this Reddit post in the description down below for you guys. And again, what I'm most upset by is the fact that we are getting in Ringside Season 1, March 6th, so this will launch with the game. This means this is literally cut content from the game that's pulled out to be sold to you at a premium. So many games do this, and I hate it because this is content that literally was designed, or it was designed specifically for DLC in time for the launch of the game. So it could come with the game, but because they want to charge you extra, it's being released alongside with the release, but you have to pay extra for it. I hate when games do this. It's such common practice nowadays, but this, if you're getting the King of Kings edition of the game, you will get access to this first season of DLC, those 4 characters that you get there. But really, you have to start thinking at the end of the day, the Season 6 is scheduled to be releasing in December of 2026. By December of 2026, are you still actively playing this game so regularly that you even care what 4 superstars you get by December? Which is why, to me, I really don't think the money, they give me all your Monday Night Wars edition, the Monday Night Wars edition of the game, $200 is a lot of money for a video game. 200 plus tax. Again, obviously, $150 if you're in the States there. But $150 for an edition of a game, that's more than the price of 2 full games. That is absolutely crazy to me for what you're getting. Because to me, a lot of it, the DLC characters don't mean a lot to me because you can just get them from community creations for free. I understand you don't get the full entrance motions. You might not get the entrance or the entrance video. Little things like that do matter to some people, but is it worth an extra $100 on the game? Like the base game, we're looking at $90. I'm looking at more than double that for this edition, right? Same thing if you're looking at US, $70 versus $150. Is it worth $150 for you for those DLC packs? That's what you have to access or have to answer. Because if you get the base version of the game, and there is a DLC pack that you're really into, you can still buy it individually for $10 for that whole DLC pack. Plus, there's going to be the free stuff you'll be able to earn without spending any money. But if there's specific characters or an entrance you want, $10 will give you access to all four DLC pack members. And to me, I think that's a lot more reasonable. And I understand some people just get super excited. They see these games, they see the nostalgia of the Monday Night Wars, and oh my goodness, I don't want to miss out on anything. Well, that was the point of this video. I hope you understand the things you're getting for the money you're spending. Like, do you care? Does 100,000 virtual currency move the needle for you? It doesn't move it for me, but maybe it moves it for you for stuff on the island, or for if you play a lot of my faction. Maybe that's a big deal to you. Maybe that's worth some of the money. It's not to me. A playable version of The Rock 99 or Kane 98, China 97. These are all characters I've had every year in my game because I just download them from community creations. Do you know what I mean? So it's not worth it to me to spend the extra money for these unique characters. Maybe it is to you. For me, if there's a really cool DLC pack with like 3 or 4 wrestlers that I need to have in my game, then I can spend the $10 on that one pack later on. Just also remember, as this game goes on in life cycle, by the time we get to December 14th, 2026, is that what it said on both of them? Either way, December 2026, when you're getting season 6 of the DLC like pack being released, just remember the rest of the game is going to drop in price. You'll probably be able to pick it up for a few bucks by December of 2026. So, and it's just going to be that one DLC pack that's going to cost you $10. So, again, to me, I don't see the value here for me specifically at $200 for this version of the game, or even $173 for this version of the game. To me, $130 is pushing it for sure, but because I'm covering the game on the channel, and this is the cheapest I can get away with to get that 7-day early access to the game, I'm stuck to get my 7-day early access buying the $130 version of the game. Well, $130 Canadian or $100 US version of the game for you guys in the States. But again, for if it was just me and I wasn't covering it and didn't make videos on the channel about this game, wasn't making content for you guys, then I would definitely be getting the standard edition and picking and choosing my DLC. But again, this is just to help as a buyer's guide for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what version, after seeing all this, are you looking forward to the most? Are you excited for the version exclusives like the Triple H 98 or the Stephanie McMahon 2000 or the Kane 98, Rock 99? What is it from any of these specific packs? Like the Macho Man Randy Savage 98, totally get it. One of my favorite attires, definitely one that I download from community creations every year, but I understand if you want the full entrance, you want the entrance music, you want the, whatever specific taunt that might be unique to that character, I can understand. But to me, it's a big ask to go for more than double the price of the game to get little bonuses like this. Like characters like Shawn Michaels DX we've had for years, and all of a sudden it's being locked to this edition. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. But either way, this could be the best 2K wrestling game they've ever put out. I think it will be, because I don't consider 2K14 to be a 2K game, because it was developed and was being published by THQ. 2K took over the license halfway through. So that's, to me, not technically a 2K14 really a 2K game. To me, 2K15 is their first real installment. And if I'm looking at the games objectively from all the things we've seen in the previews to the game, the match types that are coming back, everything else, I personally think this could be the best version of WWE games that 2K has ever released, and could be up there as one of the best WWE games of all time, arguably, depending on who you ask, because they are adding a lot of really cool quality of life stuff, cool new match types. So we will have to wait and see to get a final verdict on the game. Obviously, stay tuned to the channel, as I'll always leave you my thoughts and opinions on the game as we learn more. But this game I'm very excited for. Biggest shot in the kidneys to me is the fact that PC players are getting the shaft this year, as we are on an island of our own, pun intended, as far as community creations goes, because the Switch 2 is joining community creations with PlayStation and Xbox Series, but this year we don't even have the Xbox One or PS4 versions of community creations, because those versions of the game aren't even existing anymore, and they are not allowing PC players into the community creations this year, even though we had it in 2K22, 23, and 24. We had a cross Community Creations, and now PC players are getting the Shaft, which is really, really going to hurt because Community Creations is really what makes this game run. So I'm really upset because, hey, I want to play some of the mods because some of the modded weapons and being able to have more than just 2 stackable tables. I love we're getting stackable tables back, but being able to have like some of the cool modded weapons and things like that, it just makes for good content, good B-roll for you guys, cool stuff to see that you wouldn't normally see. And I like to be able to give that to you guys. So I'm really upset that I'm getting a neutered version of Community Creations, just because the devs don't want to deal with all the headaches that having PC Community Creations mixed in with everything else gives the non-PC players access to. They don't want you having access to the My Faction cards and stuff if someone uploads them and they have to remove them and stuff and whatever other development headaches it causes. I thought it was fine in 22, 23, and 24. I think it's more of an issue of they would rather you spend $200 to get these characters than have someone on PC just simply upload a comparable version of them for you for free, right? Do you know what I mean? So that is my biggest disappointment this year, is that Community Creations for PC players, once again, is being separated, but this year even worse because it's literally by itself in its Community Creations, whereas Switch 2, PlayStation, everything else, they're all in one Community Creations, and PC is on its own. And we already know PC has the smallest install base because of how expensive PCs are to build. So it's very, very unfortunate, but dubious ones. That's going to do it for this video. I really just wanted to clarify what you're getting for all this variations. Like, is the game worth $150 plus tax to you guys? Is it really worth that? Or are you going to stick to the $70 version of the game? Let me know in the comments down below. So I want to hear from you guys. For me personally, again, 7-day early access. I'm probably sticking to the King of Kings edition myself. Anyways, dubious ones, I appreciate you all so very much for watching. And if you are new to the channel, consider giving us a subscribe, hitting the like button if you did, hitting that notification bell so you never miss my next video. And until the next one, dubious ones, thanks so much for watching. Deuces.
Make way for me.